it's me. Thank you for coming back and following me through my journey. If you are new here, my channel is about my weight loss surgery journey and all things weight loss related. Clothes, shoes, budgeting, food, you know, just basically all things related. And lifestyle stuff too. So please subscribe below if you're not already subscribed, and give this video a like and comment, and come back and see me every week. So real quick before I get into the Q&A, I just want to give you guys kind of an update of what's been going on, why I haven't posted a video in a week. Well, long story short, last week was my birthday and I had such a crazy week, and I had an interview last week, and I had therapy and just all kinds of stuff. The week got ahead of me, and then before you know it was the weekend and it was party. So my weekend was amazing. I spent the weekend in Fort Hood with my best friend. It was also her husband's birthday, so we celebrated his birthday, which it was kind of a surprise, but he already knew, so I don't know, his buddies must have told him. But we invited his friends and we set it all up, and it was a lot of fun. And I did drink some alcohol, so I just want to tell you guys kind of like the aftermath of that. But I drank a bottle, not a bottle, I drank a glass and a half of wine and fell asleep. Unfortunately, I was feeling myself for a few minutes, but I got tired really quick, and that buzz went away so quick, and I just was freaking tired. So that happened, and so really it wasn't really that great. I ate like crap all weekend. I ate Rotel and Velveeta cheese and like nachos, and then I ate candy like it was bad. I stepped on the scale this morning and I gained 2 pounds. So I was at like 100 pounds lost, and then I gained two pounds. So I'm like at 99 pounds lost right now, because I was at 101 pounds lost. So this morning I stepped on the scale and I'm 143.5. So I gained 2 pounds from last week, and that was just crazy, but I'm pretty sure that's all water weight, and that'll go away in a couple of days. I am getting back on track this week. The first thing I did this morning when I woke up, oh my gosh, Boo. Hi, Boo. This is my kitty, Boo. She loves attention, God. So last week, or this morning when I first woke up, I first things first took my son to school, and then I went straight to Kroger. I got all of my foods to getting back on track, and then I did go ahead and prep my sausage for my breakfast sandwiches this week, and I did also go ahead and prep some of my dipping sauce that I like for my vegetables for my snack. So I did that this morning. So I'm planning on kind of detoxing myself off the sugar and things like that, because I did drink this weekend. I drank alcohol. I did drink some carbonated beverages, unfortunately, and I ate candy, cake, and a bunch of bad shit. So yeah, binging at its finest, I guess I'd say. So I'm gonna get right into the questions. So some of these questions are just coming straight off of my last video. I had a couple people comment, and then others are Instagram and my Snapchat. So my most common question really is, do you have loose skin? Yes, I have loose skin. I have loose skin on my arms. I have loose skin on my boobs. I have loose skin on my upper thighs, and I still have like that hangy mommy stomach, which I had before. It just has shrunk a lot. If you know what I'm talking about, it's like the apron, you know. So I still have that. It's just smaller. And I have loose skin on my arms, and I have loose skin on my boobs. My boobs went from a triple D, 38 triple D, to 34B. And yeah, that's my life. My boobs still look pretty big though, because I have not bought new bras. So really, like, it's a trick. It's all a mind trick. How much did my surgery cost? My surgery was I paid $400 and some change to my surgeon, and I paid $1,000 to the hospital. I was supposed to pay a little bit more to the hospital, but I told them I could only afford to pay them $1,000, and they were like, okay. I think I was supposed to pay like $2,400 or something like that to them, and I was supposed to call them afterwards to set up a payment arrangement. I didn't. No one called me. I haven't got anything in the mail, and it's not on my credit report, so I don't know. Maybe after they billed it, they realized it wasn't going to be that much, because I did have a lot of things that hadn't been billed to my insurance yet. So I honestly think that somebody owes me money, but of course I'm probably not going to get it back unless I go there and demand it. So yeah, it was like $1,400 that I paid out of pocket, but there was supposed to be more. I just didn't ever pay it. So there's that. What did I eat that made me gain all the weight, and what do you typically eat now? If you go back to my first video about, my first video about weight loss surgery, I talked about binge eating and how I would go from, fast food restaurant to fast food restaurant, dessert to dessert, dessert. I mean, like, I would just eat like crazy. I would binge eat, and just like I would eat normal people portion sizes, but then I'd be hungry again like within a couple of hours. So I was eating like twice or 3 times as much as a normal person. Some days I would probably eat, I would think like 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day, maybe even more. So what did I eat that made me gain the weight? I don't know, because I ate everything. And that's literally the problem, is I ate everything. What do I eat now? So I eat about 4 to 6 ounces of food at a time. Right now I'm eating, for breakfast, I will typically eat either scrambled eggs with bacon, scrambled eggs with sausage, with cheese and salsa, or I eat a open-faced sandwich. So I get the, what are they called? The English muffins, and I eat, the top or the bottom, whatever, and I just put like sausage and cheese, and that's it. So I can eat that, and then after breakfast, or sometimes I'll just have a Greek yogurt, which my favorite is the strawberry cheesecake Greek yogurt. I love that one. And then I have Profi, which is a protein with coffee. I do that a lot, and then I get, for kind of just mainly lettuce wraps. Like, I love lettuce wraps. Like, right now I'm obsessed with, I have this 3-bean salad that I've made, and I make my my tacos, and I use ground beef, and then I just like top the taco with that 3-bean salad, and then I put like salsa, sour cream, cheese, or just whatever I'm filling, and I put that, and I can eat like 3/4 of that. Or I eat a salad. I love grilled chicken salads now. I love salad now. I like crave it. I love banana peppers, so like if I go out to like Subway or something like that, I'll get like a chopped salad with extra banana peppers. I love jalapenos now too. Don't really like tomatoes, but I will eat them. They kind of give me heartburn sometimes, but my heartburn is lessened the further out I'm at now. And then, excuse me. Ooh, okay. And then I eat like a lot of pasta, like meat sauce, like spaghetti, meat sauce, and pasta. Just very small portions. I weigh out like I do like 3 or 4 ounces of meat with maybe 2 ounces of noodles. And really, I don't eat that much of the noodles, but I eat a lot of the meat sauce. My son is obsessed with spaghetti, so we cook spaghetti in a bunch of different arrays around here. And then sushi. I love sushi. Sushi's my favorite, so I'm obsessed with it right now. Do you track your macros? If so, what are they? I don't track at all. If I was to track, which I have before, I have tried to track a couple of times, but it's too much work for me because I never really, even though it says I ate like 700 or 800 calories a day, I didn't really eat all that because remember I tell you, like, I eat like 3/4 of everything like that I actually put on my plate. I can only finish like 3/4 of everything before I'm full. And sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes, like, some days my sleeve is very restrictive and I can't eat half of what I cooked, you know, like I weigh out 5 to 6 ounces and I eat like 3/4 of that, and you know, so I really don't track because I have no clue. I just make sure that it's like a lot of protein. I make sure that my meals have a lot of protein, so I know that I'm at least hitting my protein goals every day, which for the most part I think I do. How did you tell your friends and family, and how did they take it? Okay, so I've been struggling with my weight loss for a couple of years now, and I did try like a bunch of different diets and stuff like that. So my family and friends were not shocked when I started talking about getting weight loss surgery, and actually most of my friends were very encouraging for me. My mom was extremely supportive, and my sister as well. However, my grandmother and my father, on his side, they were not supportive, and they still to this day are very not supportive of me. I would say that my grandma is almost jealous of me, but that just seems a little extreme because that's my grandma. But it's like, once I was smaller than her, she started treating me like garbage. And she does try to sabotage me every time I go over there, and she cooks things like, she makes desserts and things like that, and like, when I tell her, yeah, I'll take some of that, like a little bite of that, or I'll take a little piece of that, she'll cut me this big ass piece and expect me to eat it, and when I don't eat it, it's kind of like, wow, you didn't eat it? What's wrong with you? You know, just those kinds of things. I mean, my family was really supportive of me though, especially my mom's side of the family. They really wanted to see me succeed and lose the weight, and they've been very happy with me. My grandpa took me shopping to get some more clothes for work because he knew that I wasn't feeling too comfortable in the clothes I was wearing. So, next question is gonna be, although your weight has changed, when did your image of yourself finally change? Did you deal with those feelings? When did they stop? Okay, so when I am laying in bed, I still feel 242 pounds. When I look in the mirror though, I see 140 pounds, and I love it, but I still feel like a big girl, and I still am a big girl at heart. I still feel fat most of the time. So how do I deal with that? I am seeing a therapist right now. I see her every week. She's great. I definitely recommend therapy for anybody who is getting weight loss surgery, or for anybody who is losing a large amount of weight. It's a struggle, and for real, I don't really deal with them very well. For the most part, I'm very depressed most of the time, so I cry a lot. I sit in the bed. I don't do much, and I always talk about how much I want to go and do all this fun stuff, but I actually kind of sometimes still talk myself out of it because I don't feel very good in the clothes I'm wearing, or my clothes are too big on me and I feel gross, or I look like a potato, like things like this. I mean, so I kind of convinced myself to still not do a lot of things, even though I want to do them and I have the energy to do them now and I should do them. As far as shopping goes, I do enjoy it now because it's like, wow, that outfit looks like how it does on the girl. Like, I don't look terrible anymore. And I don't have like rolls sticking out, and I don't have to wear shapewear with everything. Although some things you do have to wear shapewear with, because if you do have like the mommy stomach and things like that that I've talked about, you just feel like you have to cover it. But really, even if I don't wear shapewear, it doesn't look bad. So they have not stopped. The feelings have not stopped yet. I still don't. I still don't feel 100% great about myself. So. Okay, here's a good question. What vitamins do you take? Okay, so I'm taking them right now, as you can see. How rude of me. So, so everybody's vitamins are different, I've noticed, but I only take 4 vitamins, and I probably should be taking more, but of all my blood tests, the only thing I've ever been deficient was vitamin D, so that's why I bought this, because I was just taking the Flintstone vitamin, so I switched to this one, and on my last results, everything came back fine. So I take the Ollie Perfect Woman's Multivitamin. This one, I take 2 of those a day. They're super tasty too, by the way. They taste like candy. I take this one. It is called Undeniable Beauty for hair, skin, and nails. I started taking this when my hair started falling out. So I chew 2 of these daily. Now I do take one. I take 1 at a time of each, and I do it twice a day. I take an iron supplement. This is just Spring Valley, whatever, iron. And then I take this calcium Celebrate. I take this twice a day. So these ones are so freaking good. They're the berries and cream, and these are the ones that I recommend taking. I don't recommend the other flavor. I think it's like orange or something like that. They're not good, but the cream and berries one, they're really good. So, okay, people want to know about my relationship. So, we're still not back together. My Instagram and on my Snapchat, then you know that around 3 or 4 months post-op, me and my boyfriend of 4 years, on and off 4 years, it was never 4 straight years, we broke up, and we have not been that great since. But I'll be honest with you, we've never really been that great. So, but we do have a kid together, so we try to make it work, but we are still not together. I will say this about the weight loss surgery or losing any large amounts of weight. It does change the way you see yourself, the way other people see you, and it could cause, depending on how strong your relationship is, it could cause a big strain on your relationship. I have a lot more men that contact me now on social media profiles, in real life, at work. Like, I have people that contact me now, and people are interested in getting to know me. People want to hang out with me. I get invited to parties. It's kind of messed up how good people treat you after you lose weight, and why they didn't treat you the same before. But people treat you differently for sure. And my relationship definitely changed. I would say once I started losing weight and I started having like loose skin issues, I started to not feel so great about myself, which started to make me have doubts on some things that he was doing, which started some fights. And even though he could justify a lot of those things, and a lot of those things that I were thinking weren't really true, they were just thoughts in my head. He didn't really do too much to prove to me that they weren't true, at least not when we were living together. But after the fact, he did kind of prove to me that some of these things I was making up in my head, which is why I did initially decide to start seeing the therapist. But he did say some pretty mean things to me about the way my body looked, and he told me that he liked me when I was bigger. So he doesn't live with me and my son anymore, but he does live somewhere, which I'm not really sure who he lives with, or if it's another girl. He tells me it's not. You know, I just like, okay, like I have a lot of trust issues, and I don't know why. But you know, there was some things that happened in our relationship which caused me to have trust issues. But then, like, some of just the mean things he said to me when we've gotten to fights, and I've said mean things too, I'm sure. But you know, either way, since my weight loss, our relationship has not been very healthy. And then also, I've become interested in other things, like going outdoors, going in public, and he likes to play video games and kind of just chill at the house. He's a homebody, and definitely since losing the weight, I have become not so much of a homebody, and I want him to actually go out and do these things with me, but I cannot get him to do these things with me. So that caused a lot of fights, and eventually he did leave. He left, and the way he left was not very good. I was crying and very upset with it. I was on my Instagram posting about it, and a lot of people reached out to me because I was very upset. He left while I was at work one day. I had no clue that he was planning to leave, nor did he break up with me. So he left, and we didn't talk for a while after that because he did change his number. But then we started talking again about a month and a half ago, and we're friends right now, and we're building up our friendship. But I don't know if it'll ever turn into anything, but that was kind of the last question that I wanted to kind of address, really, because I get questions about that on my Instagram from my friends. So yeah, that's kind of how that's going. So not so great, but you know, you have to work on kind of relationships with everybody. I mean, my son treats me differently now. Like, he wants to go outside and do things now with me because he knows that I'll do them. And before, I think, like, after being told no so many times, he just kind of stopped trying. But now he's like, Mommy, take me to the park. Mommy, let's go take the dog for a walk. Mommy, let's go run. Mom, let's go exercise. Mom, let's go swimming. Like, these things that he's been asking me, and now I'm like, yeah, let's go. Like, before I was like, no, or I'd have to call my grandpa or my sister or, you know, somebody else to take him because I was so embarrassed of leaving the house. And so I missed out on a lot of my son's stuff. Luckily, my son is only 3, so there's so much more time. I mean, like, I have time to make it up. It's not like I missed out on a lifetime of things. But you know, I'm glad that I did the surgery. I would not turn back. Anyways, I really enjoyed making this video. I know it's kind of long. I think it's going to be like 25 minutes long. I'm not too sure. Someone called me, so I had to stop in the middle of filming and take that call. But anyways, I am probably going to do what I eat in a day on Wednesday. Because that's the only day that I'm not actually doing something. Tomorrow is my therapy, and then Thursday I have my yearly appointment. So Wednesday is going to be the best day for me to film and edit and get that up. So planning on doing a what I eat in a day on Wednesday or Saturday. But my posting schedule that I would like to keep is Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays. So I need some ideas for Saturday or Wednesday's video, however it ends up going. So leave your comments below, and if you're struggling with anything, reach out to me. You can reach out to me, @sleeveyoulater_ on Instagram. I'll have it linked, or I'll have it typed up below so you can see it, or message me on here. Like, I'm always here to answer your questions. I would love to get to know you guys and love to be your friend. And let's talk. Let's have some fun.